It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Powell. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Powell, he'll look to throw it. That is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 and now on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Howell throwing on 1st down here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Howell down to throw it. And Thomas has it.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you'd like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Howell to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. In motion left, the tight end.
At the 5-yard line.
Back to the ground with Gibson. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Powell changing the play here.
First down and goal to go.
And now they'll shift things around. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to the score. Commanders 14. Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
And on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
44.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here is 3rd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Hal to throw on second down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Hal will throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Howell. Thomas brings it in. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. faking the handoff. Howell. He's got Thomas yet again complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. And once more, Howell back to the air. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Howell. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. One last shot before the break. Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Tua. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Tua on 4th down. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. That is just what this defense was hoping. On the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Stop crying, pussy. Play the game.
A give running right, Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Now they go play action with Howell. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Howell. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. On play action, here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 121 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Tua sets up to pass it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to control. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Trash ass nigga. Trash ass nigga. Trash ass nigga. Fishing for a fucking force. You weak nigga. Talking all that shit. Talking all that good shit. You fucking trash nigga. Go play in traffic.
Knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Fishing for a win just to get that ass whooped.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the
bum ass nigga, man. Bum ass nigga, man.
For this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop.
Give me that. Ooh, give me the pick.
Boy, they've got something for us. Maybe they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation?
Come on, you getting desperate now. Go throw me a pick right now.
Defense, you're so excited.
Guarantee you throw me a pick.
Making them punt, that's your goal anyway.
You getting desperate now.
That's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
They'll roll him out right.
Let's go, man. Come on, man.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's
swing.
Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another throw for Howell.
Pick. Oh, where you at?
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On first down, Howell. Open man is Samuel.
We'll take that.
And that's good for a pickup.
Yes, sir. We'll take that.
And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Throwing here, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Howell now to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Tua.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw, Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Howell. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Powell to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Howell try to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Howell throwing for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback.
Bye-bye, bum. Bye-bye, bum. Bye-bye, bum. You thought you was going to run the same play and get that shit again? Bye-bye, bum. Bye-bye, bum. Kiss the family for me. Bye-bye. GG's, little one. You thought you was going to run the same play? You thought you was going to win the game running the same play? Fuck out of here, bum. The fuck out of here.